Hey, this is Anthony Adams from the UberCube podcast, hailing from Raleigh, North Carolina. I wanted to tell you about UberBear's Artifact Cube that's now featured for the third time at CubeCon 2024. And without further ado, we're going to talk about the cube. So the idea of the cube is anti-artifact versus artifact as just kind of a general premise, where you're looking at this world where it's man versus machine, if you will. Let's move into our Azorius section, where you're going to find kind of a control tempo type of shell, where cards like Dance of the Manse or Steel Sabotage or Unctus will take you to victory. But then we move over to our Boros section, which is different than what most players are used to. It's not your aggro strategies per se, but it's going to be your modular or your equipment with like Stoneforged Mystic or Arcbound Shikari. And then we move over to our Dimir section, where you're going to see really cool cards like Baleful Strix or Tameshi or Armix that'll help carry you to victory. Very control-y type of section. Then we move over to our Rock or Golgari section, where you're going to find classic cards like Manglehorn that just hates on the entire cube to begin with, or you've got Birthing Pod for those that wants to go really technical. Then we have the section of Gruul that's kind of your artifact sacrifice section. We get to run cool cards like Kappa Tech Wrecker, etc., Brea's Apprentice. Then we have our Spells Matters, Artifacts Matters. Is it really loves artifacts? And you're going to see cool cards like Third Path Iconoclast or Rise and Shine. Then we move over to our Rakdos section, which is going to be my favorite section per se, because I love to do that, sack the artifacts for value with stuff like Onicot Anvil or Trash for Treasure, and then bring them back with Whip of Erebos. Then we move over to kind of our Disruption anti-artifact section. We're going to see cards in the Orzhov that's like Tide Hollow Sculler or Divest. Selesnya is also your anti kind of section, or even your control section, if you will, where cards like Cankerbloom or Nature's Chant will play a major role in the cube. Don't pass these cards. Then we've got our Simic, that's kind of our wild card. That's your ramp mid-range control section, where cool cards like Master Transmuted or Glistening Dawn can take you to victory. And then our grand finale is our Titan cycle, where I feature all 5 of the Gear Hulks from Kaladesh. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the cube. Looking forward to my third time out, and happy cubing!